The secret of true wealth lies not in material riches, but in a mindset of abundance, gratitude, and purposeful living. True wealth comes from inner peace, meaningful relationships, personal growth, and the ability to contribute to others. When you focus on value, generosity, and wisdom, prosperity follows in all areas of life. So today we'll uncover the secret of true wealth in our life and we learn some new words this powerful lesson. So stay with us till the end. Once upon a time in a distant village. In a quiet village nestled between towering mountains and vast green fields, there lived a young man named Arin. He was strong, intelligent, and full of ambition. But he was also restless, always seeking wealth and fame, believing that happiness lay in power and possessions. His parents, wise and kind, often told him, true happiness is found not in riches but in wisdom and kindness. But Arin, eager to carve his own path, ignored their words. One day, he heard of a legendary sage who lived high in the mountains, a man said to hold the secret to eternal success and happiness. Many had tried to reach him, but few returned, and those who did spoke in riddles, their lives forever changed. Determined to learn this secret, Arin packed his belongings and set out on the journey. The journey of trials. As Arin climbed the mountain, the path became treacherous. He crossed roaring rivers, thick forests, and steep cliffs. Along the way, he met three people who tested his character. The first was an old woman struggling to carry a heavy bundle of firewood. "Young man," she pleaded, "will you help me?" Arin hesitated. "If I stop, I will be delayed," he thought. But something inside him stirred, and he decided to help her. She smiled and said, "Kindness always finds its way back to you." Further up, he met a beggar who had not eaten for days. The man looked weak, his eyes filled with desperation. Arin had only a little food left, but he gave half of it to the beggar. The man blessed him, saying, "A generous heart will never go hungry." Finally, as he neared the peak, he found a lost traveler who had twisted his ankle. The man begged for help. Arin, though exhausted, helped him down to a safer path. The traveler smiled and said, "True strength is not in power but in compassion." Though the delays frustrated Arin, he continued his journey, finally reaching the sage's hidden temple. The sage's lesson. The sage, an old man with wise eyes and a long white beard, welcomed Arin with a smile. "You have come seeking the secret of happiness and success," he said. "Yes, master," Arin replied eagerly. "Tell me how I can be rich, powerful, and happy." The sage led him to a large mirror. "Look at yourself. What do you see?" Arin saw his reflection, tired but determined. "I see myself, a man seeking wisdom." The sage nodded and handed him a small cup. "This cup represents your heart. Now, follow me." He led Arin to a vast river and told him to fill the cup with water. Arin did as instructed. "Now," the sage said, "take this cup and carry it back without spilling a drop." Arin walked carefully, focusing on keeping the water steady. When he returned, the sage asked, "What did you see along the way?" "Nothing," Arin admitted. "I was too focused on not spilling the water." The sage smiled. "Now, go back, empty your cup, and walk the same path with an open heart." Arin obeyed. This time, he noticed the beauty of the river, the chirping of birds, the soft rustle of leaves, and even the gentle warmth of the sun. When he returned, the sage asked, "What did you see?" Arin's face lit up. "I saw life. I saw beauty. I saw joy." The sage placed a hand on his shoulder. This is the secret of happiness. When you fill your heart only with greed, ambition, and selfish desires, you miss the beauty around you. But when you empty your heart of burdens and open it to kindness, generosity, and compassion, you see the true wealth of life. The return home. Arin understood the lessons he had learned on his journey, the old woman's words on kindness, the beggar's blessing of generosity, and the traveler's reminder of true strength, suddenly made sense. He returned to his village, not as a man seeking riches, but as a man with a new purpose. He helped the poor, guided the lost, and shared wisdom with those who needed it. In time, Arin became a respected leader, not because of his wealth or power, but because of his kindness and wisdom. And in giving to others, he found the happiness he had once sought in riches.